Cruisers, it's Kevin and Frank from Cruising with Wheels.
Today we're going to talk about the top 10 things to do the week before you leave on a cruise. So, there's a lot of stuff that we have on our list. I mean, literally, because, I don't know, there's a lot to do. And you know me, I love my lists. My list consists of a massive amount of stuff to do. But we've broken it down for you guys that aren't as anal retentive and have all the crap we need to get done. So we're just going to do the highlights.
Yeah, and I think the first thing people think of is the post office.
Yeah.
Right? So the first thing is you want to put a hold on your mail, or you want to get a friend or family member to collect the mail for you. Now, the one big thing that I always suggest when people put their mail on hold is you do it a week before. Because, one, you want to make sure that it does get stopped.
Right.
You always want to, right?
Oh, right. And if you're leaving, let's say, on a Saturday, you want to stop it on a Friday so that you have a testing day.
Right.
So that when, like us, we see the mail truck, and it's like, okay, I'm leaving.
Is he going to stop?
Yeah, is he going to stop? And it's like, oh, there he goes. He just bypassed our house. It worked, because if he stopped and he put mail in, then we know it didn't work, and Kevin's going to have to go down to the post office, which thankfully is right around the corner from us.
And I have had to do it.
Yes.
So don't threaten me, post office.
I know. And of course, we always have a supply of the yellow post office cards that we fill out to hold the mail.
Yeah. But some people out there, they might not travel often. So
I know. Well,
even though we say we say cruise safe, travel often. Do we say that?
No,
what
we
do we say? What are you saying?
Travel safe,
cruise often. So
and of course we fill out the form, and it says start holding on this day, and then we always put that we'll pick up our mail. And it's funny.
I prefer that.
Yes, and it's funny because before Kevin brings that card to the post office, I copy it on the machine, on our Xerox printer machine.
Because they can get salty with me.
Yes, because one time they didn't hold it for pickup. They took a whole week's worth of mail and shoved it in our mailbox. Now,
we get a lot of mail.
We get a lot of mail, and so I was kind of upset. And so now I, again, my retail experience. Assume people will screw up and act accordingly. I am now assuming the post office will screw up, and I have copied that little card to prove that they did something wrong.
So what's the second?
Well, the second one is, of course, call your credit card companies of the credit cards you're going to use while you travel.
Now, in some instances, because I'm hearing the clicking on the keyboard right now.
Here we go.
People saying, I don't do that, I don't have to, I can do it online. Yes. In some instances, you are able to go on through fraud alert or fraud protection or travel alert or whatever they're delineating.
The cards we use, it's half and half. Half Kevin can do online, and the other half we have to make the call.
Well, and one I do in person too. So we do our regular banking.
We got all three covered.
We got all three covered. So the next on our list is obvious to me, but it's on his list. So we got to say it, right? It's folding and packing your clothes and your luggage. And I think you put this down for a reason, because we know people. Right? We know people that, and we're not going to name names here, but you know who you are out there.
It's midnight, and they're leaving in like 6 hours, catching a 6 a.m. flight. They have even started pulling clothes to even put and fold and pack. Now, I've already scheduled laundry where I've washed all the clothes. I have scheduled out several days of ironing all our clothes. Then we have the folding day. And of course, the Kevin, it's time to get it packed the way you like to pack. So, you know, that's where I turn it over.
And you know what? They would be interested in to know, but we're not going to, again, name names. One of the people that we're thinking of is a YouTuber.
No.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night
I know. Neither could I.
If I did not have the list and I wasn't comfortable in my head that we were okay and everything was going according to. Well, you know, I'm slower these days than I used to be in the past. So things get done a little slower. They get done, but a little slower. So I need to make sure I can check on my list and that nothing gets left undone or left behind. Now, the next thing is make sure that all your medication prescriptions have been refilled for the time that you're going to be away. Now, I monitor all our medications and I do a monthly audit. We used to have our meds with the pharmacy on auto refill, and we don't do that anymore. I actually have an audit sheet and a calendar, and I count the pills, and I know exactly when I'm going to do the call-in for the refill, because that is done every Thursday for a Sunday shopping trip to the grocery store pharmacy where Kevin picks it up. And, you know, you want to make sure that if you're leaving whenever you're leaving, that you have the medication you need. And you know what? That isn't just for us.
No, it's also for the babies.
It's also for little Cece, because little Cece is also on medication, and we have to make sure that we have enough medication from her vet to get her through her little trip away from home.
And while you're thinking about taking care of your insides by ordering your medications, next on our list has to do with your outsides.
Oh.
And it happens to be your personal care. So you want to do all your primping. You want to make sure you got your hair cut. You want to make sure you get your nails did.
Oh, yeah.
You want to get a pedicure.
Manicure, pedicure,
Dentist.
hair. Oh, yeah, we always.
I cannot impress upon you all enough to go to the dentist, and this is from personal experience. So we'll tell the story, right?
Right.
And we'll make it really quick and brief.
Right.
I had a miserable time on the Carnival Victory, not so much because of the victory, but eating dinner. One of my favorite things on the Carnival Cruise Line is the strawberry gazpacho soup, and it has mint in it. Like, I think it's mint. It has some green crap in it.
Yeah.
And that stuff, I had a filling fall out.
Fell out during
dinner.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, wow, we'll take care of it when we get back. Woohoo, let's have a good time on our cruise.
Until that piece of
And
mint.
that piece of mint got stuck where that filling had fallen out. And I was miserable the whole cruise.
Yeah, so we have both of us are scheduled
Always.
before our September NCL Escape cruise. I am scheduled for dental. You're scheduled the month after, and then we usually see the doctor. We usually see, and we both have the same doctor, so we usually hit doctor, you know, and dentist, and all of that, just to make sure everything is as it should be.
Now that you are primed and ready to fly, so to speak, you need to check in, right?
Oh, God,
you need
yes.
to check in to your flights if needed. And generally, I know this isn't on the list, but generally when I check into the flights, I also follow up with the hotel that we're staying at, just to make sure that, yes, indeed, they still have our reservation and they have a room for us. Because we usually do ours way ahead in advance.
And again, I want to talk about my retail motto.
Expect someone's going to screw up.
And act accordingly, because expect people are not going to be dotting the I's and crossing the T's like you do, but that you're going to always follow up with, hi, just checking in, you know, we're going to be at the hotel, blah, 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 blah. Okay, great, yeah, see you then. And of course, he's, you know, with 24 hours prior, he's doing the flight check-ins. Now, we didn't mention the checking in for the cruise line because most people have already done that.
You can do that like 120 days. Some cases, 120 days. or 90 days.
Prior to sailing. So we're going to assume you've already done that.
Now, also the week before you go on your cruise, you're going to want to make sure that you've done all of your final banking. You want to get all the cash you're going to need. Shameless plug for a video coming up.
Yes, that's coming up soon. Yep.
Well, how much cash are you going to need on your cruise? And you want to make sure you want to pay all your bills.
Yes.
So, unless you're that kind of person.
Nobody wants to come home and get your mail that you've been holding at the post office or a family member has picked up and find shut-off notices or cancellations. So, that'll be a downer.
What we always do the week before is generally we clean out our refrigerator.
Oh, well, yeah, that's part of the final moments. You don't want rotting food in your refrigerator, and you walk in, you come home, and you're like, why does the house smell?
He generally makes me eat everything.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, if it's not frozen in the freezer in the laundry room where I've pre-made all the dinners, it's, you need to eat this, or guess what you're having tonight for dinner?
Right.
Because I don't want to throw it away and waste it. So, yeah,
And
we're
then,
clearing out the refrigerator via Kevin's stomach.
yes, and sometimes we clean out the refrigerator even sooner than a week, and we just kind of eat out.
Yeah, the final week becomes a...
It depends.
yeah.
See, like our coming up group cruise that we're doing, I think we're just going to eat out the week before because there's too much to do.
I am not going to be tied to the kitchen cooking. And
we could eat out of the freezer.
We could definitely eat out of the freezer. That freezer is loaded. I have been cooking like almost every day. Early in the morning, I'm cooking and getting everything in my Rubbermaid containers and into the freezer for future meals.
So when we talk about cleaning out the refrigerator, we also think about taking the trash out. Nobody wants stinky trash either. Yeah. And that brings me to another point that we do when we are getting ready a week before.
The final house.
The final house tour.
Final house tour. People are like, well, what's that?
Well, generally we do this the day before, I would say.
Usually the day before.
Usually the day
You're checking
before.
windows to make sure all the windows in the house are locked.
And I live in the land of anal retention with this particular step. So we'll do it the day before, but then I do it the day of leaving too.
Usually
are the windows locked? Are they closed?
Have we decided to close the curtains?
Close the curtains. All the doors locked.
There are certain things in the house
that need to be moved.
That need to be moved or put away. Those of you that have watched our videos where we filmed in the dining room, you know we have that beautiful platter that sits on top of the china cabinet that you would see behind us as we filmed. We would take that off of the stand and lay it flat in case there's maybe a rumble in the neighborhood or some kind of crazy sonic boom. Nobody wants that to go crashing down, setting the house alarms off. Though we do have a house sitter, she doesn't want to get called when she's at work.
And then also, the final thing that we probably do is we turn our hot water tank on vacation mode. So it's not chewing through electricity or gas, depending on what you have. And we also, believe it or not, shut our main water valve off.
Yeah, the water main in the basement, we turn it off. Now,
an ounce of prevention.
Yes, because we just had, like how many months ago, the water tank went and, started flooding the basement. Thank God I caught it.
If we were on a cruise at that point, our basement would have been flooded. However, it would not have. We would have mitigated our damage a little bit by having our main valve shut off.
Because it would not have been refilling itself.
Right.
But remember what happened in the other house.
Wow,
the whole basement was flooded when that water tank went in the first
we were
time.
home.
And we were home. He opened the door and he looked down and he goes, what's all that glistening? He saw something glistening and shining.
And I stepped down and
it was all water. The whole basement.
Water.
Yeah.
13 steps.
Yes. Because it just kept running and running and running, and it went overnight, and you just don't know. And nobody wants to come home from a cruise or any time of a vacation with a flooded basement because your water tank, who apparently decided to hate you because you left, decided to blow its gasket.
Well, see,
in
ours
flood.
ours decided to go to another place in the deep beyond and heaven above because it was very, very old.
It was
at this
old,
whole
and you know,
house.
it didn't owe anybody anything. It was good to this house, and it's been good to us for the 4 years we have been here so far. So, rest in peace.
So we hope that we have gleaned something new for you on maybe your list or inspired you to make your own checklist.
Yeah, because a lot of it on your list will be pertaining to your life and what's going on with you. As I said, my list is this. I think there's like 45 items on it, and we just kind of hit the top 10. So, lot to do, people. Lot to do.
We want to thank you for joining us today, as always. We want to remind everybody that Frank has Cruise Chat. Go check it out. It's on Facebook.
That's right. Go to Facebook. Type in Cruise Chat. Click to join and join a community of cruisers and cruiser wannabes.
But until next time, always
Travel safe
and cruise often.